stakeout, 40 FBI agents stormed into the hotel, searching for evidence and seizing documents linking Stardust to criminal activities. It was believed to be a hub for the Chicago Outfit, a notorious crime syndicate. 15 people were indicted by a federal grand jury in a conspiracy to skim at least $1.6 million from the Stardust table games. The Stardust was eventually demolished in 2007, and Resorts World Las Vegas now stands in its place.
Those voices, man. Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, otherwise known as the Rat Pack. These iconic entertainers were the epitome of cool and are synonymous with Las Vegas.
That's right, Tony. They all performed here in the 1950s and 60s, and often together, including in their hit 1963 show at the Sands Hotel, which stood where the Venetian Hotel is now. They also starred in movies together, such as the original 1960 Vegas heist classic, Ocean's 11.
What a film. But the big question is, how did the Rat Pack get its name? Jackson?
Well, Tony, the name is believed to have been coined by Hollywood legend Lauren Bacall, who saw them together at the home she shared with fellow star Humphrey Bogart. She declared they looked like a goddamn rat pack, and Sinatra reportedly liked the name. The rest, as they say, is history.
On our right is the Wynn Las Vegas, otherwise known as the Wynn. It was built on the site of the Desert Inn Resort, which famously featured in the 1960 heist movie Ocean's 11, and was at one time owned by the eccentric, reclusive billionaire Howard Hughes.
Modern-day Vegas billionaire Steve Wynn purchased the Desert Inn and demolished it by implosion in 2001 to make way for the then most expensive resort ever built. It cost $2.7 billion, and its sister property, Encore Las Vegas, opened in 2008. It's been described as the Wynn's flirty younger sister.
I can see why. The ceiling of Encore's lobby is decorated with stunning glass butterflies, which seem to float in the air, contributing to the theme of the resort. And if you visit its nightclub, XS, that's exactly what you'll experience. This club is sophisticated with a capital S, with a stylish gold interior that's said to be inspired by the curves of the body. Be sure to check the cocktail prices before you order, though, because its signature Ono cocktail costs $10,000. Not only does it arrive in a glass decorated with jewels, but it also comes with an 18-karat gold necklace and matching cufflinks.
Are you feeling nostalgic for the good old days of 70s Vegas? Well, then just head to Peppermill Restaurant on our right. It opened in 1972 and will transport you right back to how the Strip used to be, with the mirror ball style ceilings, retro booths, and groovy lighting.
And if it seems familiar, that's because it starred in movies like Casino, Showgirls, and The Cotton Club.
All the original classic dishes are still on the menu, like French toast ambrosia and the classic Peppermill burger, and the portions are huge.
As well as gambling, conventions are a big moneymaker here in Sin City. There is now around 14 million square feet of convention center space, and 2.5 million of that is at the Las Vegas Convention Center on our right. This is one of the largest convention centers in the world. What do we need to know, Jackson?
Well, Vicky, a much smaller silver-domed incarnation first opened in April 1959, where the Beatles famously performed in 1964. The center was developed over the years, and in 2016, the legendary Riviera Hotel and Casino, otherwise known as the Riv, was demolished by implosion to expand it further. The Riv had opened its doors in 1955, quickly gaining fame by hosting renowned entertainers like Liberace and Frank Sinatra, and enjoying decades of success.
Success is in the soil here. To our right, you can't miss one of Sin City's newest luxury resorts, the towering Fontainebleau Las Vegas. This $3.7 billion property opened in late 2023 and sits on the site of a landmark from Vegas's golden era, Thunderbird, a mob-backed and Navajo-themed property that was set up in 1948.
6 years after opening, it was alleged that a lot of its backing came from Jake and Meyer Lansky, members of the Jewish mob who had interests in and took profits off casinos all across the Strip and around the world.
After the New York mob's influence waned, it was taken over by Chicago's own Major Riddle in 1976, and he renamed it Silverbird to smarten up its image. In the 80s, it was taken over again and turned into El Rancho, named after the Strip's very first casino, which had stood just across the road. That failed and sat vacant and destitute for a number of years. Eventually, it was imploded in 2000 to leave space for the Fontainebleau.
If you love stories of Las Vegas's glory days, the one and only Sahara Hotel on our right is full of them. This legendary celebrity hotspot opened its doors in 1952 and was the sixth resort on the Strip. Tell us more, Jackson.
This place is Vegas history in a nutshell. So many iconic Vegas stars have performed here, like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Marlena Dietrich, and Mae West. In 1964, the Beatles even famously stayed in room number 2344.
Thrill seekers, here's a heart-pounding challenge for your bucket list, the Strat Tower Sky Jump.
Yeah, plunge from the 108th floor of the tallest observation tower in the United States, with full safety gear, of course. And if you can conquer your nerves to drop 855 feet at 40 miles per hour, you can do anything.
And now,
It's time for a
Big Boss Quiz. Las Vegas is known for its hot desert landscape, but surprisingly, it was actually once an oasis